Hello everyone. Today's topic is semiconductor gas sensors. Semiconductor gas sensors are widely used for detection of various gases, from explosive gases such as propane, toxic gases such as carbon monoxide. Mostly used semiconductor gas sensors are metal oxide semiconductor gas sensors. The metal oxide gas sensor technology is based on change in resistance of sensitive metal oxide layer, which in turn depends on the gases that interact with absorbed oxygen on the semiconductor, and also it depends on metal oxide grain size and working temperature. Now let us go with the construction of the metal oxide semiconductor gas sensors. The metal oxide semiconductor gas sensor consists of sensor cap, then sensing element, sensor base. So what it consists of? It consists of sensor cap, sensing element and the sensor base. This sensing material may be a tin oxide. It depends on the target of the gas what we want to use. Now this sensing element is composed of sensing material. As I said, it may be a tin oxide. It also consists of a heater and depending on the target gas, the sensing element, this whole sensing element will utilize different materials such as tin oxide or it may be a tungsten oxide. This is what the sensing semiconductor gas consists of. I'll repeat once again. Semiconductor gas sensor consists of sensor cap, sensing element, sensor base. This sensing element in turn consists of sensing material. It has also the heater, it has the lead wire for the connection and electrode. Now let us come with the working principle. Before going to the working principle, let us go with some features of the semiconductor gas sensors. A high level of selectivity is achieved through a suitable chemical coating. Depending on the material and the target gas, operating temperature may be between 300 degrees Celsius to 900 degrees Celsius. They are necessary to ensure the intrinsic conductivity of the sensor. Gas concentration level of semiconductor gas sensor is in part per million orders. So how it is measured? It is in ppm or ppb, that is parts per million or parts per billion. The detection limit depends on the gas sensitive material what we are using. Now the working of metal oxide semiconductor gas sensor. So let us, with this diagram we can explain the working of metal oxide semiconductor gas sensor. So here we have the sensing material. This is the sensing material. We have a heater here and this is the substrate. So here we have the connectivity, a dry cell, a battery is connected and the bulb is there. So this is of the connection in a connection of a semiconductor gas sensor. The sensing material is printed on the sensing element. So this is the sensing element which consists of sensing material. So this sensing material is printed on the sensing element. The sensing material is heated by the heater at around several degrees Celsius. The absorption or desorption of the gas on the metal oxide will change either its conductivity or its resistivity. So how the principle works? The change in the target gas, detection will change either the conductivity or the resistivity. Now, when the sensing material, let us consider two conditions. When this sensing material is in a clean air, that is, oxygen is more over here. So, when the sensing material is in a clean air, oxygen in a air is absorbed by the sensing material. That means when more oxygen is there, this is absorbed in the tin dioxide, which is a sensing material. So when the sensing material is in a clean air, oxygen in a air is absorbed by the sensing material, and hence it attracts free electrons. It attracts the free electrons, causing increase in the sensor resistance. So sensor resistance will be increased, resulting in less flow of electrons. So less flow of electrons means what? Lesser the current flows in the circuit. So when it is in a clean air, so resistance of the sensor will increase, and hence the current will decrease. That is, they are inversely proportional to each other. Now, the second condition. For example, when the sensing material came in contact with the target gas sensor, resistance will decrease. So, that will decide. So, now the second condition will be when the sensing material comes under the target gas. So, this tin dioxide is the sensing material. So, when it comes under the target gas, that target gas may be any one. Maybe, as I said, it may be it may be a tin dioxide, it may have a tungsten dioxide. So, that is a material. So, when the target tin dioxide or the sensing material it comes in the contact with the target gas, the sensor resistance will decrease. As the resistance will decrease, there is a change in the current. That means current will increase. When resistance will decrease, current will increase. So this is the working principle of the metal oxide semiconductor gas sensor. So this change in the resistivity or the conductivity is measured with electronic circuitry. The change in the resistance, which is depending on the gas which is coming in contact with the sensing material, will change the resistance of the conductivity, and that change in the resistance or the conductivity is measured with electronic circuitry. So this is the working principle of the semiconductor gas sensors. So advantages of the gas sensors or the semiconductor gas sensors are: semiconductor gas sensors are relatively inexpensive to manufacture due to their simplicity and scalability. Specific sensors can be designed for particular application. This we can consider as one of the disadvantage, because if this semiconductor gas sensor is designed for some gas, this sensor cannot be used for common. So this depends on the target gas what we want to detect. The applications are: they are used to detect combustible and toxic gases, especially in hazardous atmosphere. Used to detect gas leakages. So these are some of the applications of the gas sensors. Thank you.